Okay, good morning to the live class. It's lovely to have you in the room. So Barre, if you are not familiar with Barre, Barre is a combination of yoga, Pilates and ballet. And the benefits of Barre are just amazing. So those that are doing regular weekly Barre classes, they are already feeling a massive benefit with their posture, core strength, balance, coordination, flexibility, mobility. It's just to name a few. So I thought what I'm going to start doing is throwing out a few free demos, like a monthly demo of different things that I teach. But I wanted to start with Barre because this is one of the classes that I do teach online and live. So the difference for me and the ones that come to class is it feels more personal than just like shoving a pre-record on. I do record the classes and all the clients get the records. So if they want to do them again, they can do. But doing it live online, I can see your top lines if you want me to. I know some of you are like, no, I just don't want you to see. But it's more beneficial if I can see your top lines because I can see your posture, your neck and everything like that. If you've got a camera or a lens like me, I've made my room look massive. It's not massive, but it's just the lens that I've got on my screen. So I'm going to do like a 20-minute demo class where I'm going to get into mobility of the shoulders and we're going to go through probably neutral and first position work. If we are doing live online, then normally my classes are about 45 minutes. And I run them as courses. So if you want more information on that, you can message me. But this is not a sales pitch. This is about just getting into knots and niggles and making you feel fabulous for the weekend. So all you need is a chair and make sure you've got a drink around you so you can grab a drink of water as and when you need it, because I will literally forget to tell you, oh, go and get yourself a drink. So if you're feeling thirsty, please, please, please stay hydrated. That being said, if anyone is having any contraindications, injuries, knots, niggles, anything like that, please listen to your bodies. That saying, no pain, no gain, is like nonsense. You need to listen to your body. So if you are feeling pain, then adjust the movement. I do show modifications, so use modifications. Or if there's things that you need to go back to and do again, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, so come into some space and we're going to start feet together. So this is known as your neutral position. And what you'll find is if you've ever done a bit of ballet, if you've ever done gymnastics, is that you will tend to lock your knee joint in those activities. When we do Barre as adults, I don't want you to lock your knee joints. I want you to keep the knee joint soft, but squeeze in and around that area. So you squeeze in the quads, squeeze in the glutes and really pulling up. So think of rooting up out of that top line. So your feet are in a neutral position. Bring the chair to one side and then turn your feet out, and that's your first position. Okay, and again, just make sure the knees are not locked, so they shouldn't be like really, really stiff. They should just be nice and soft, but you feel light because you're lifting up in the body. Hand onto the chair, and we're going to work the shoulder that is not closest to the chair. So you're going to scoop it forward and then pull it back. Scooping forward and pull back. So we are just going to start by warming up the body. And like I said, today's demo, I'll hopefully cover a little bit of arm work combination, and we'll work neutral and first position with the feet. And hopefully, if you've never done this class before, you'll get a little bit of a taste of what it's all about. When I've mentioned Barre before to other clients, they're like, oh, do I have to come in a tutu? No, you don't. Come a little bit higher now, so the arm comes through second position, but you're still rotating the shoulder. So you're closing and then opening, really open the chest. Now use your breath as much as you can. When your body's closing, you want to exhale, and when you're opening, you inhale. So inhale here and then exhale on the close. Nice and soft. So now you're going to drop the arm down, take it back, up and over. So turn the wrists, take the arm back over the top. Nice and slow, so you're getting deep into that shoulder joint, and you're slightly creating flexion and extension of the spine as well. So I'll turn my body to the side just so you can see my angle. So I'm slightly pulling back up over the top, and then I'm hunching as I come forward. Good, that's it, perfect. Up over the top, big stretch. Then come out to second with the arm, and then you're going to come across and then open again. So kind of like you're pulling a cape. Think of yourself as a matador. That's it. Keep the arm line at second, so pulling in and out. Perfect. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and open. Now from here, we're going to go up and over, slightly pushing the hip out. Look at the hands, and then over. Lovely, well done. Keep that going. Look at the hands. So just push that hip as much as you can, so you're getting a stretch, creating slight curve of the spine. Good. 1 more. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to bring the hand to the shoulder, and then we're going to loop the arm over the head, and then open, and then go the other way. So looping the arm over the head. So I'm not creating too much flexion in my spine, but the illusion of the arm doing a big circle over the head creates a really strong illusion that you're bending further than you actually are. It's more of a lift. That's it. Good, really nice, guys. Well done. Lovely arms in the live room. Nice and soft. Hopefully those arms are feeling a little bit achy and the shoulder is feeling a little bit warmer. Good. Now from here, allow yourself to just switch the chair over to the other side, and we're going to warm up onto the other side as well. So again, feature in first position, recenter, so pull up here, and we start low. So close and open. Keep the shoulder moving, and it becomes a soft flow. Forward and back. And think about that small curve in the spine as you pull that shoulder forward. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now I'm going to move the arm a little bit higher towards that second position. So I'm opening. Good, that's it. So my arm is higher, and then I'm going to slightly come down, open. That's it. Lead with the wrist. Lovely, well done, good. Okay, so this time we're going to come down. We're going to take that arm back and over the top. Turn the wrist, take the arm back and over the top. Lovely, well done, guys. Really nice. Really stretch over the top. Inhale, back. Exhale, over. Good, now come to second position with the arm, and you're going to pull and open. Good, 3 more. So if you're feeling, sometimes when I feel a little bit tense or a little bit like stressed out, or I'm just got those knots and niggles, I always tend to hold it in my shoulders. So through warming up the shoulder joints, it's a really good opportunity to work out those knots and niggles. So if you're feeling like you are a little bit tense, or you can feel it in the shoulders, then don't be afraid to make space in the body. So if you get to here and you think, oh, you know, take the opportunity to move the head, move the neck a little bit more, get deeper into that stretch if you need to. Perfect. Good, now from here, we're going to come to the shoulder, and we're going to loop the arm over the head. Open, and then loop it back. Good, lovely, guys, well done. Perfect, 1 more. Now, out to second, up over the top, push the hip 5, look at the hands, 4, good, keep that going, so really lifting up, 3, perfect, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're going to go up and over. You're going to face your chair. Now your feet are in neutral now, so they come to this position. You're going to step back, and we're going to allow the shoulders to drop towards the floor. So stick your bottom out. And again, you're getting right into that shoulder joint. Allow as much gravity to work through the shoulder joint as possible. You may even feel a little bit of a stretch running up the back of the legs as well. Lengthening the spine. Deep breath in. Perfect. All right, so you're going to walk into the chair, and if you need a drink, now is a really good time to have one, because we're going to work down now into the feet, and we're going to start with a demi-plie. So feet are in neutral position. So your neutral position is where the feet are together. And just a reminder, don't lock that knee joint, but feel like your quads are working. So lift up as much as you can. So hand on your belly button, hand on your tailbone. Push your tailbone down towards your heels, bring that belly button in, and then fingertips on your bar or on your chair. Now for you guys, you can move your chair to face the camera. If I do that, you don't see my feet. So if you want to not have a twisty neck after we've just worked it really, really well, then face the camera with your chair. I'm working this way so that you can see my feet. So fingertips on your bar or on your chair or on your worktop, wherever you are. And we're just going to come into demi-plie. So tailbone down, soften the knees, and then squeeze and stand. Squeeze your glutes as you stand. So we're going to go 4, squeeze, 3, keep the chin up, and really keep the neck lengthened. 2, and 1. Now we're going into 4 releve. So you lift the heels. So 4, down, 3, 2, 1. Then we put the both together. So it goes demi, stand, releve, and down. Demi, stand, releve. That's it. Well done. So every time you releve, think about squeezing your calf muscles. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to alternate. So soften one knee, soften the other. Let's do 8 and 7. Speed it up. And 6 and 5. Good. Well done. Squeeze. 4, 3. Drop those shoulders. Neck's really long. Last one. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is called a rollover. So you're going to go up to releve, soften the knees, then your heels down, and then you stand. And again, so it's releve, soften, heels down, and stand. Good. Releve, soften, heels down, and stand. Good. So those that are normally with me week in, week out, my regulars, I'll sometimes say to them, look, all these things can be done while you're brushing the teeth. And I was actually speaking to one of my clients yesterday. I think you're on actually, Sarah. And the things now that she does while she's brushing her teeth, her husband thinks she's nuts. Good, that's it. Now reverse the rollover. So it goes demi, heels, extend, and down. Demi, heels, extend, and down. Good. 2 more. Demi, heels, extend, and down. Heels, extend, and down. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to move to first position. So we just pop the toes out, the heels stay together, and we repeat the whole section. So because we've opened the hips, sometimes our bottoms will naturally stick out. You'll have a natural curve in your lumbar region, the lower part of your back. So hand on that tailbone, hand on the belly button, re-tuck it down, and our tailbone pushes down towards our heels. And we really think about lifting and balancing books on our heads. So you're going to make a diamond shape with your legs. This is your demi-plie. Ready? Let's go 4. 4, and stand and squeeze. 3, good. 2, and 1. Now from here, go to releve. So lift the heels up, squeeze, and down. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now connect the both. So it goes demi, stand, releve, and down. I'll do it facing you. Demi, stand, releve, and down. Good. Demi, stand, releve, and down. Last one. Demi, stand, releve, and down. Now go 8 releves, but we're going to speed it up a little bit. Ready? And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and a 1. Now alternate. So soften one knee, and then over the top, soften the other. Ready? And 8, and 7, and 6. Keep pulling up. And 5. Remember the book on the head. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a lifting, balancing releve. So lift into releve. Now if you can, take the arms off. If it's too much, keep the hands onto the chair. And what you're going to feel is the ankle joint really working hard to keep you stabilized. Squeeze there. Hold. Perfect. Now in first position, you're going to step back, feet are in first, stick that bottom out and lengthen the spine, weight through the shoulders. Now while you're here, again, remember what I said, make space in the body. So take the opportunity to really lengthen, stretch out, work out any knots and niggles. Good, now bring that in. Perfect. So from here, I am going to face you guys and pop your chairs, if they are currently in front of you, pop them back to the side. So one hand on, I'm in first position and I'm going to do some demi-plie with some swan dive work. So the arm comes from bras bras forward and you go into demi and then you come up. Then the arm goes to second as you repeat the demi. So demi and in and again. Demi. Now don't demi, just the arm to second. And I want you to swan dive down. So that means you're going to really lengthen the back, stick your bottom back, swan dive as if you're taking a big exaggerated bow all the way down. You swoop the arm down, lift up. The arm comes up into fifth, out to second, over the top, and then back to bras bra. And we repeat that combination. So it goes demi, and up, arm to second and stand, arm back to first. Now just the arm, no legs. Swan dive, so really exaggerate it as you go nice and low. The postman just passed my window, he's wondering what I'm doing. They should be used to me by now. Open out to second, over the top, and back to bras bra. So just do one more on that side. So really, really exaggerate it. Lift the neck, lift the head, and demi and squeeze. Second, squeeze. Back to front. Just the arm. Exaggerate it. Swoop, lift up to fifth. Arm to second. Ah, well done, guys. The live room looks really, really wonderful. You're like all a bunch of Darcy Bustles. Okay, so grab your chair, move it to the other side, and we have to work the other side as well. So feet are in first position, nice and strong. Ready, and demi and stand. Arm to second and stand. Every time you stand, really think about squeeze and lifting. Just the arm. Swan dive down. Take a big deep stretch. Just go as far as you can. Picking up into fifth. Arm out to second. Lift up and over. And down. Back to bras bra. Pulling up. Repeat. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Swan dive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, and 1, and 2, and 3, just the arm, swoop it down, big deep stretch, last time this time, over to second, up over the top, lovely, well done. Good job. Okay, so this time you're going to bring your feet back to that neutral position. So from here, we're going to rock the heels and then lift into releve. So both hands are on the chair. You can bring your chair back in front so that you can see me without twisting. But I'm going to go on the side just so you can see my legs. So I'm going to heel, lift, heel, lift. So really dig your heels into the floor, trying to pick up your toes so you feel a little bit of a stretch in the calf. Good. Now from here, allow yourself just to soften one knee a little bit more. And then I'm opening the hip. I'm going to turn onto the side so you can see. So I'm going from here to open, here and open. So this is where you start. Now, if you want more of a challenge, pick the foot up and open. And if you want more of a challenge, bring the arm, perhaps bring the arms, one of the arms to fifth. I know both of them are on the chair and you're facing. Good. Perfect. Now from there, allow the arm to come back onto the chair, point the front forward, or point the foot forward, and you draw a semicircle with that toe. So this is called a rond de jambe. So you're taking that foot around and back, drawing a semicircle. And what we're doing is we're opening the hip, but what I don't want you to do is sink down, because all the energy will go down into the leg. Keep it lifted and be really, really strong and proud. Perfect. And if you want more of a challenge, you could lift the leg off and then bring it down. Lift the leg and bring it down. But again, it just depends on, like, if you've ever done barre before, if you've ever done ballet, perhaps you've done dance, gymnastics, anything like that, and you think, yeah, my body's quite used to it, and you can just go as far as is what's right for you. All right, and then soften it. Bring it back. Okay, so soften the other leg. So I'm coming up just onto the ball of the foot and I'm opening the hip. This is where we start. And if this is enough for you, stay here. You are still working in and around that hip joint, strengthening the connective tissue and improving mobility. If you feel like you need more of a challenge, take the foot off and keep it here. That's it. So you're opening and closing. Now you could lift the arm up, give yourself even more of a challenge. Good, really nice, guys. Just a few more, squeezing that glute. Even the leg you're standing on, the support leg, make sure you don't lock that knee joint, but squeeze the leg, squeeze the glute. Perfect. Bring the hand down, point the foot in front, rond de jambe. So you draw in those semicircles. Good. Keep that going. I'm just going to see your top lines. That's it. Really lift up. Nice long neck. Perfect. Love it. And remember, if you want more of a challenge, you can come up into that little mini arabesque. So you rond de jambe and lift at the back. Rond de jambe and lift. Good. Every now and then I can see a little bit of a lag in my video, which normally doesn't happen, but my 4 kids are home. So they're all, at the moment, they have an hour of devices before they got their taekwondo and gymnastics. So perhaps it's like pulling on the internet. Hopefully it's not affecting you guys too much. All right, well done. So first position now with the feet, take that lengthening back. I do lots of lengthening work now. If you are comfortable here and this is enough for you, just allow yourself to stay here. But if you feel you need a deeper stretch, bring the arm or the hands to the floor and take a deeper stretch down. Now, with the legs being in first position, you should be able to feel it more running right up the back of the legs, maybe behind the knees. And with each breath out, try and relax. Lengthening of the muscle will improve with repetition. So holding, allowing the body just to relax and accept the stretch. Good, coming up, roll it up if you can. So we've got one more move to do in our demo session, and then I'll close up the session. And hopefully, if you have any feedback for me, you know, direct message me. If you're on the group, if you're in one of my groups, then you can pop a message on one of those, that's fine. But if you are brand new and haven't done this before, I'd love to have a bit of feedback, good or bad, because I'm always looking to improve. So we're in first position, and I'm going to do it with my back to you first, just so you can follow along, and then I'm going to turn around and just check your top lines. So point the foot, lifting up, and then you go into a plie or a curtsy. Okay, so the leg goes behind, and what you're aiming to do is soften the knee and then stand and point. But as you soften the knee, really allow yourself the weight to be over the hip. You're softening, strengthening the support leg, improving balance and increasing strength all at once here. Let's do 3 more on this side. 3 and lift, 2 and lift. Good. 1 and lift. Now pull the foot in, switching over to the other side, and look and turn the head. Look and good. 3 more. Very nice, guys. Well done. Perfect. Lovely. All right, so facing me. You come away from the chair if you can. It's there if you need it. I know some of my clients need the chair at all times, and that's absolutely fine. I know who you are. So allow yourself now to roll with both and open. And again, so roll down and open. Now up into 5th with the arms, 5th position. And now head up, turn the wrists and push down. Good. And again, so pull away up into 5th. And down. So we're going to take the step. This is how we finish. Thank the audience on that side. Thank the audience on that side. Lifting up. Thank the cheap seats. Thank the expensive seat. Thank you, band. Well done, guys. That is your demo done. Like I said, the demo session only covers the neutral and first position. We go through everything. We do second, we come into 3rd, we go through 4th, we do transition work. Oh my gosh, there's so much to Barre. And I'm just glad that some of you that may not have done it before had the chance to do it. If you have any feedback from me, I am all ears. I appreciate absolutely any feedback that you have, good or bad, like I said. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was like half hour just even like here, like that mindset of just a little bit of calmness for your Saturday. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Love to all. Stay safe. Have a stunning weekend. Bye, guys.